Thomas, congratulations on your promotion to the Senior Marketing Specialist. You've done a great job in client relations and sales, so I'm very happy to give you this opportunity.
Thank you, McDonald. I promise I won't let you down. I believe I can bring new market opportunities to the team.
However, I do want to point out that this role is different from your previous sales position. You need to coordinate across different departments and take the initiative to seek guidance from more experienced managers. And Frank Davis will be a direct supervisor, so it's important that you build a strong working relationship with her.
I understand.
Thomas, you didn't update your schedule on time, and you also didn't submit the information asked for. As a senior marketing specialist, you need to report your work in a more scheduled way.
Davis, I believe that spending time on clients and market opportunities is just as important for me. And I must also say that your prediction of a 10% growth in the Eastern region is overly optimistic. It's very difficult to achieve in reality.
I'm open to different viewpoints, but when you challenge my forecast publicly without solid data to support your position, it affects the team's morale. Your current attitude and the way of working are worrying me.
Thomas, welcome, and thank you for taking the time to talk with us today. We understand that you have been under a lot of pressure recently, especially in adapting to the expectations from head office and manage your relationship with McDonald and Davis.
Yes, to be honest, the situation is a little out of control. I have always believed in my market judgment, but the relationship with Davis is becoming increasingly tense, and I began to worry that this will affect my position.
Thank you for being honest, Thomas. Based on what you have told us and our analysis of the case, today we want to focus on two things: why this problem happened and what skill may affect your adjustment to this new role.
So the first problem is your professional relationships and networks. The problem is that you are unable to build relationships, but that you have not treated the professional relationships as ongoing resource that needed to be maintained. You have not actively built a wider internal support network. You mentioned that you almost have no allies in the company. So when conflicts happen with Davis, you lack advice and support, which makes you feel isolated. Well, our suggestion is that you should first repair the key relationships that have already been damaged. You need to proactively have a professional conversation with McDonald and Davis. During the conversation, you should focus on admitting your mistakes, improving professional relationship, and rebuilding basic trust between colleagues. At the same time, you need to build a long-term behavior of repairing these relationships. For example, you can arrange regular one-on-one conversations with key colleagues and update work progress in time instead of only reaching out when problems happen.
The second problem is power and politics. Thomas, you underestimated the company's power structure. As your direct manager, Davis controls your evaluations and resources. However, in the budget meeting, you openly challenged Davis' forecast. You did not talk to him privately first, and you did not use enough data to support your opinion. So it may look like you are challenging his authority. In the short term, we suggest you use a manage-up strategy. This means you should work more carefully with Davis. For example, you can update your schedule, reply to his requests on time, and submit the written materials he asks for. In the long term, you can use clear data and formal analysis to express your ideas. In this way, the conflict can become a business discussion, not a personal conflict.
The third issue is communication. Your problem is not only being too direct, but lack a clearly and timely communication process. And even your judgment is right, Davis may not trust your decision if you cannot explain it clearly and professionally. And in the short term, you should set up regular communication with Frank. For example, send him a brief weekly update about the process and the customer feedback and the marketing findings, next steps, and the support needed. And in meetings, use data to support your words. And it can reduce misunderstanding and rebuild trust.
Thank you. Next, I will focus on rebuilding trust with Davis, strengthening the connection with McDonald, and more consciously adjusting my communication and organizational interaction methods. I think this gives me a clearer direction on how to turn the current situation around. Thank you.